Steve, thought we were a bit unlucky today. We should have got something out of the game. We pressed them pretty hard for a lot of the time.
Yeah, we've done all right, Jim. But I didn't knock it again before we start. Get John Heath back, and I lose three players in Lawrence Ball, Mitchell Pinnock, Tom Parkinson. So it wasn't a good start. But they knew what I wanted them to do. First half we was against the wind and the slope, and they've done very well. Second half I just asked him in there, and Tom Adler's held his hands up. He should have come and got that ball and dealt with it. Where he hasn't, it's dropped down and they've tapped it in the net. So as a young kid he's held his hands up. I can't say no more than that. But we fought and fought and fought without really hurting them. Put balls in the box. Great save from their keeper at 0-0, and they go up the other end and score from a straight ball really that the keeper should have dealt with, and he knows that. So frustrated, annoyed, and gutted for the lads really, because I thought they'd done really well. And even their manager afterwards said to me, deserve something out of the game, but not getting nothing doesn't mean anything, Jim.
First quarter of our 20 minutes, we seemed to bottle them up really well. We controlled the midfield and they really weren't getting anything of the ball. In fact, I don't think they had a decent attack until 25 minutes in.
That's right, that was the idea. It was to stifle them, to work hard in midfield, stop them playing. So when they play, they are good players, and we've done that. We've done that, and I thought all the way through the game we've done it, and deserve something out of that game, definitely. I'll normally stand here and say we didn't, but deserve something out of that game, definitely.
I suppose it's a measure of a good side, and they're not third for nothing, that they don't play that well and still win the game.
Yeah, but they ground out a result. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how they played. Tomorrow they'll see 1-0 in the 1-0 in the paper, and they've got 3 points. I've just got to look at it and think, all my season has been, and I might be for excuses now, people might pull me up on it, but I get one player back, an important player I thought was outstanding the day before he come off, like just precaution really. I thought he was brilliant at centre half today. Yep. And I lose 3 players in the lead up to the game. Tom Parkinson's been ill all week, hasn't trained, threw him on for the last 20 just to try and get something out of it. Mitchell Pinnock, as we know, has gone back to Bromley, and Lawrence Ball got his face smashed up. So Royce Greenwich as well, to be fair. Tom Pearson come on and showed a good account, but he's one for the future, I think. And Royce today was away on national duty with the England disability side against Wales, so in 4 players in fact. So it's tough. It's tough when you've got a small squad. But like I say, the player that come on today, Tom Pearson from the reserves, done well. I had Brett Millam, who's trained well this week. He was in the squad today, and I would have put my out on him coming on and playing if he had to. So there's good things ahead for Tonbridge in terms of their reserve players, if they're patient, and they will have to be patient, because there's going to be some hopefully stronger players coming in next year that they're going to have to fight. But if they show me their worth, they'll get in.
Some results did go our way, and at least the goal difference is still pretty healthy as far as we're concerned compared with teams around us. Just conceded the 1 goal.
Jim, I'm not looking at other teams' results. I know it helps that they lose and we lose. I'm not looking at that, because we need to get safe ourselves. I've just said to them in there, they can't come to the last game of the season, us needing to win to stay up and Dulwich needing to win to go into the playoffs. Do you know what I mean? I don't want them players playing under that pressure, because if I'm being honest, I'm not sure if they can cope with it. And that's not being harsh on them. It's a fair reflection. I'm not sure if they can cope with it. Don't want it that situation. I want to get these 2-3 wins as soon as possible. Games are dwindling down now. I think there's 8 games left now, and we need to get them 2 or 3 wins sooner rather than later, so that we haven't got to go into that last game of the season really needing anything out of it.
And as far as Lawrence is concerned, I've heard a fortnight. Is that realistic?
It's going to be 2 weeks, 3 weeks before he can start running again, and 4 weeks before he can get back playing. Right. But again, John Heath come back in and just as a precaution brought him off with 20 to go. But for him to get through 70 minutes, that's his 3rd game in a week. So the signs are there, and I thought he was fantastic.
He played really well.
Well, he did, and Melvin's got to take a lot of credit for that, because Melvin's got him right. You know, it's taken a long time, but he's got him right. And I'm not just saying it. If I'd had him most of the season, would it have been different? I believe so. Do you know what I mean? But I haven't. We've got 8 games, and we've got to get 2 or 3 wins as soon as possible to get ourselves in a safe position that we haven't got to worry about the last game of the season.
Thanks very much, Steve, and bad luck today.
Cheers, Jim.